Right now, 92% of people are living as slaves. Not to a master, not to a system, but to their own minds. A study from Harvard showed that the average person spends 47% of their waking hours lost in distraction, anxiety, and thoughts they cannot control. Nearly half of your life spent as a prisoner in your own head. 2,000 years ago, 3 men discovered the key to break free. One was the most powerful emperor on earth. One was born a literal slave. One was a wealthy politician who lost everything. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca lived in different worlds, yet they all found the same truth. Freedom doesn't come from controlling the world around you. It comes from mastering the world within you. And here's what they proved. When you stop trying to control everything outside and focus only on yourself, everything else falls into place. Not because the world changes, but because you become unshakable. Today, I'm going to share 5 Stoic lessons that can transform how you see every problem, every loss, every pain in your life. These are not theories. These are battle-tested principles used by emperors in war, slaves in chains, and thinkers facing death. But I need you to do something. If one of these lessons hits you, if it reveals something you've been avoiding, write in the comments. I take responsibility, not for me, for you. Because the moment you claim responsibility for your own mind, your own reactions, your own life, you step into freedom. Stay with me until lesson 1, because it contains the single most powerful truth Marcus Aurelius used in his darkest moments. A truth that has survived 2,000 years because it works. You don't want to miss it. Let's begin. Lesson 5. Focus only on what you can control. Epictetus opened his handbook with one sentence that defines all of Stoicism. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. That's it. That's the line that separates freedom from slavery. Think about your day today. How much energy did you waste trying to control things you never could, worrying about someone's opinion of you, getting angry at traffic, stressing about outcomes you can't guarantee? A Cornell University study found that 85% of what people worry about never happens. And of the 15% that does happen, 79% of people handle it better than they expected. That means 97% of your worry is completely wasted energy. You are bleeding yourself dry fighting battles you can never win. Here's the truth the Stoics discovered. You control exactly 3 things: your thoughts, your actions, your responses. That's it. Everything else, other people, the past, the future, outcomes, fortune, is beyond your command. And yet we spend our entire lives trying to grip what we cannot hold. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, had more power than almost any human in history. He commanded armies, he ruled nations, and yet every night he reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If the most powerful man in the world knew he couldn't control everything, what makes you think you can? Imagine an archer. He prepares his bow, he steadies his hand, he aims carefully, then he releases. The moment that arrow leaves his fingers, the outcome is beyond him. The wind may shift, the target may move, the arrow may break. If he ties his piece to where the arrow lands, he will live in endless anxiety. But if he ties his piece to the act of aiming well, he is free. That's life. Do your part. Release the outcome. Here's your practice. The next time you feel frustration rising, stop and ask, is this within my control? If the answer is no, release it completely. Let it go like breath leaving your lungs. If the answer is yes, act with reason and integrity. Then release the outcome. This one question can collapse years of suffering into a single moment of clarity. Now write it down. Declare it. My power is mine. And because when you stop wasting energy on the impossible and invest everything into the possible, your own mind, your own character, everything else begins to fall into place. Lesson 4. Master your reactions. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality. The event itself is neutral. A stranger bumps into you. A co-worker criticizes your work. Your flight gets cancelled. None of these things have power over you. What destroys your peace is not the event, but the story you tell yourself about it. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Immediately your mind creates a narrative. That person disrespected me. They're reckless. They think they're better than me." And now you're angry. Your chest is tight, your day is ruined. But here's the truth, they didn't disrespect you, they changed lanes. You created the disrespect in your interpretation. You chose anger, and you can choose differently. Epictetus compared life to a play. You don't control the script, you don't control the other actors, you control only how you play your role. If someone insults you, it's just a line they delivered. The line itself cannot harm you unless you step out of character and react blindly. Your purpose is to act with reason, with composure, with virtue. By mastering your reaction, you remain true to yourself, no matter how chaotic the scene becomes. Think of the people you admire most. The ones who stay calm in crisis, who keep steady when others panic. You admire them, not because they control the storm, but because they refuse to let the storm control them. That's real strength. Not the strength to change everything around you, but the strength to control yourself. Here's a modern example. You get a harsh email at work. Your pulse quickens. Your mind fills with sharp replies. In that moment, you have two paths. React instantly and possibly damage relationships and your reputation. Or pause, breathe, wait for clarity, and respond with reason. The second path is harder, but it protects your peace and your integrity. The Stoics taught that this inner mastery is not suppression. It's not denying your emotions. Anger will rise, fear will appear. That's natural. But you are not required to act under their command. Feel the emotion, name it, observe it, then choose your response deliberately. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, if you are pained by any external thing, it is not the thing that disturbs you, but your judgment about it. And you have the power to revoke that judgment at any moment. Your mind is your kingdom. No one can force you to react in ways you don't choose. They can insult you, but you are free not to be insulted. They can harm your body, but you are free to choose courage. They can take possessions, but you are free to practice detachment. This is why Epictetus, though once a slave in chains, was freer in spirit than many emperors, because he mastered his reactions, and no one could enslave his mind. Training this mastery is lifelong work. It begins with awareness, catching yourself in the moment before you react. It continues with discipline, reminding yourself what truly matters and what doesn't, and it deepens with repetition. Each time you choose calm over chaos, you strengthen the habit. Over time, this becomes your nature. So let this lesson root deeply. Focus not on what others do, but on how you respond. In this lies your power. In this lies your freedom. Write it down now. Commit to it. Master the mind. Because when you master your reactions, the world can test you with anything and you will not break. Lesson 3. Detach from desire. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Right now, you are probably carrying chains you don't even see. The craving for more, the hunger for what you don't yet have, the belief that happiness lives in the next purchase, the next promotion, the next relationship. This is the trap. The moment you gain what you crave, the satisfaction fades, and new cravings rise again. You are running on a treadmill that never stops. This is why so many people who seem to have everything still feel empty. The Stoics saw it clearly. Unchecked desire is slavery. The more you need, the less free you are. Think about it. You want a new phone. You convince yourself that once you have it, you'll finally be content. And for a week, maybe two, you are. Then the shine wears off, and your mind begins hunting for the next thing. This is not happiness. This is exhaustion disguised as pursuit. Epictetus taught a simple practice. When you desire something, pause and remind yourself that it is not truly yours. The object, the outcome, the recognition, all of it lies outside your control. You may gain it or you may not, and if your peace depends on it, then your peace is chained to fortune. But if you detach, if you say, I will enjoy it if it comes, but I do not need it to live well, then you are free. Detachment does not mean rejecting all pleasure. The Stoics enjoyed life's gifts, but they enjoyed them in moderation, never as slaves to them. They possessed their desires rather than letting desires possess them. Marcus Aurelius, as emperor, had access to unimaginable wealth. Yet he lived simply. He reminded himself that luxury is fragile, that it distracts from virtue, and that it never leads to fulfillment. What he valued was character, the ability to remain calm and just regardless of external circumstances. In modern life, this lesson is more urgent than ever. Everywhere you turn, advertisements scream that you are lacking, that you need more to be complete. But the Stoic answer is clear. You don't need more. You need less desire. Look around right now. You already have food, shelter, the ability to think and act. You are wealthier than most humans who have ever lived. Desire loses its grip when gratitude takes its place. Here's the practice. This week, choose one thing you've been craving and say out loud, I don't need this to be happy. Then notice what happens. Notice how the craving weakens when you stop feeding it. Detachment also prepares you for loss. Everything you possess is temporary. Your wealth, your health, your relationships, all of it can vanish in an instant. If you cling to them as if they were permanent, you invite despair when they're gone. But if you practice detachment, you enjoy them fully while they last, and you let them go with grace when nature demands it. Epictetus said, when you kiss your child, say to yourself, tomorrow he may die. This wasn't cruelty. It was clarity. A reminder to love without clinging. To detach from desire is to claim freedom. Imagine no longer being tormented by cravings you cannot satisfy. Imagine no longer being ruled by envy when others have what you don't. Imagine being able to enjoy the simplest pleasures without needing anything more. This is the freedom the Stoics promise. So write it now, declare it, I am enough. Because when you free yourself from desire, everything else in life begins to fall into place. Lesson 2. Embrace adversity as training. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This is one of the most radical truths of Stoicism. The obstacles you fear are the very things that will make you strong. Think about the hardest moments of your life, the failures, the heartbreaks, the losses. Were they pleasant? No. Did they test you? Absolutely. But are you not stronger, wiser, more resilient because of them? Most people, when asked to name their turning points, don't point to moments of ease. They point to moments of struggle. It was in those moments that they discovered their true capacity. Seneca said, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Without adversity, your character remains weak, untested, fragile. With adversity, you develop the inner muscles of courage, endurance, wisdom. Epictetus, who endured slavery and disability, taught his students to see hardship as material for virtue. If life gave them pain, it was material for endurance. If life gave them injustice, it was material for justice. If life gave them fear, it was material for courage. The world is a training ground. Each difficulty is a weight placed on your soul to make it stronger. Here's the shift. Instead of saying, why me? Say, Why not me? Here is my chance to prove my strength. Instead of asking for a lighter burden, train yourself to carry a heavier load. In modern life, we fall into the trap of comfort. We seek ease at every turn, but comfort breeds weakness. If you never challenge yourself, even small problems overwhelm you. This is why so many people break down over trivial inconveniences. They've never trained for hardship. They've spent their lives avoiding discomfort, and now they're too weak to endure even minor pain. The Stoics remind us to welcome struggle, not to seek suffering for its own sake, but to meet it with the right mindset when it comes. Look at your current challenges, the difficult relationship, the financial stress, the uncertainty about the future. These are not punishments, they are training. They are shaping you into someone stronger. Marcus Aurelius lived through plague, war, betrayal. He could have complained endlessly. Instead, he trained his mind to see each difficulty as part of his duty. Every night, he reminded himself that life was not meant to be easy. Imagine how different your life would feel if you adopted this perspective. Instead of fearing adversity, you would welcome it. Instead of breaking under pressure, you would grow from it. The next time life challenges you, pause. Remind yourself, this is training. This pain is polishing me. This obstacle is shaping me. Write it now. Commit to it. I welcome the challenge. Because when you embrace adversity as training, you become unstoppable. Lesson 1. Live with virtue above all. At the heart of Stoicism lies one principle so clear and so powerful that everything else flows from it. The only true good is virtue. The only true evil is vice. Wealth, health, pleasure, status, these may come and go, but they are not in themselves good or bad. They are neutral. What matters, what defines the quality of your life, is how you live, with wisdom, with justice, with courage, with temperance. Marcus Aurelius, ruler of the largest empire in the world, reminded himself daily that power and glory were meaningless if not used with virtue. He wrote, "Just that you do the right thing, the rest doesn't matter." Imagine an emperor reducing life to such simplicity. Do the right thing. That's enough. Seneca said, "A good character, once established, is not easily overthrown." For him, virtue was the anchor that holds us steady through all storms. Without it, we are tossed about by desires, fears, and accidents. With it, we are secure no matter what fortune brings. Your character is the only possession that truly belongs to you. You may lose health, but you don't lose the choice to act with courage. You may lose wealth, but you don't lose the ability to act with justice. You may lose friends or status, but you don't lose the power to live with wisdom. Everything external can be taken. Virtue cannot. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues to guide life. Wisdom, to see the world clearly without illusion, and to act according to reason. Justice, to treat others fairly, to give them their due, to recognize we are all part of the same human family. Courage, to face fear, pain, and hardship with strength without running away. Temperance, to control your desires, to live with balance, to avoid being ruled by excess. These are not abstract ideals, they are daily practices. Each decision is a test. Will you choose wisdom or ignorance, justice or selfishness, courage or cowardice, temperance or indulgence? Over time, these choices shape your character, and your character shapes your destiny. Living with virtue also brings freedom. If you believe wealth or pleasure is the highest good, then you are enslaved to fortune. Happy when you have them, miserable when you don't. But if virtue is the highest good, then no loss can ruin you. Fortune may strip away everything external, but it cannot touch your integrity. And a person with integrity is untouchable. Look at our modern world. How many wealthy people are restless? How many powerful people are miserable? How many famous people are broken? Without virtue, none of these externals bring peace, but with virtue, even poverty, obscurity, and sickness can be endured with dignity. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayal, illness, endless war. Yet he never abandoned his commitment to virtue. He reminded himself, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This simple rule guided the Emperor of Rome, and it can guide you. Ask yourself each day, am I living with wisdom? Am I practicing justice? Am I showing courage? Am I exercising temperance? If you can answer yes, then no matter your circumstances, you are living well. That is the Stoic promise. Here is my final challenge to you. If this resonates, if you are ready to make virtue your compass, write in the comments, virtue first. These two words are more than a slogan. They are a declaration, a commitment, a reminder that character is the foundation of freedom. Because when you place virtue above all else, everything else in life begins to fall into place. We've walked through 5 powerful lessons today, and each one carries the same message. The world is uncertain, but peace is always within reach if you master yourself. Focus only on what you can control. Master your reactions. Detach from desire. Embrace adversity as training. Live with virtue above all. These are not abstract theories. They are practical tools you can use today. In your relationships, in your work, in your struggles. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca proved that these principles work. In slavery, in war, in loss, in power, they faced everything life could throw at them, and they remained unshaken, not because their circumstances were easy, but because they mastered themselves, and that same power is available to you. So here is my question. Which lesson will you practice first? Will you focus on what you can control? Will you master your reactions? Will you detach from desire? Will you embrace the next challenge as training? Will you put virtue above all else? Choose one. Start today, because transformation doesn't come from listening, it comes from doing. And every time you apply these lessons, every time you choose reason over reaction, virtue over impulse, you become freer, stronger, calmer. The Stoics didn't promise an easy life. They promised something better, a meaningful life, a life where no external force can rob you of your dignity, a life where peace comes from within, not from circumstances. This is the path. This is the invitation. At Wisdom of the Stoics, we walk this path together, not with empty words, but with daily practice, reminding each other that strength comes from within, that the only true wealth is contentment, that the only true success is integrity, that the only true power is mastery of yourself. So carry these lessons with you. Practice them when emotions rise and challenges appear. Remember that adversity is your training ground, that desire is your chain unless you master it, that your thoughts shape your reality, that virtue is the highest good. Focus on yourself, guard your mind, live with reason, act with justice, show courage, practice temperance, and trust that when you do, everything else will fall into place. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. Write one final declaration. I am free because you are. The moment you choose to live by these principles, the moment you commit to mastering yourself, you step into a freedom that no circumstance can take away. This is the Stoic way. This is the path of strength, and it begins now.